for joining me for today's little chat on vitamin B2. So we're looking at riboflavin today. So how can you tell if you've got a B2 deficiency? Now, as I said previously, that B group vitamins come as a whole, and it's better to have them all working together. So not just taking one specific vitamin. But when you're deficient in one, it can show across the board. So it actually, a B2 deficiency shows quite strongly for thyroid disorders. It can show when we're really high in stress. You do have to apologise, I have the washing on at the moment. If you suffer migraines, sore throats can be a B2 deficiency. We're looking at depression, inability and memory issues. Chelosis, so when you get really dry lips, but you get the cracking here in the sides of the mouth, when you open it and it splits, that's a really big indicator of a B2 deficiency. Also, when you stick your tongue out, and it can look like a map, so it can be different colours and shapes on your tongue. Anemia is another a big one. Also, scaly skin on the face, nose, and I find I get it here. So when my thyroid's playing up and I've got a lot of B2 deficiency, I get this rash that comes just around my neck, and it just gets red. It's not generally itchy, it's just there. You can have really dull and oily hair, and your nails can split a lot. But stress is a big part of this one as well. Factors that increase the demand of your need. So if you're drinking a lot of alcohol or a lot of coffee, having a lot of lactose like milk sugars, malabsorption syndrome. So when we have leaky gut and we're not absorbing, my throat's still playing up. And when we're not absorbing our nutrition very well, it's really hard for this lovely water-soluble vitamin to get into our system. If you're under huge amounts of stress, we strip our B groups, as I said yesterday, we strip our B groups really rapidly. Smoking and excessive sugar, and I said before, if you have a thyroid disorder, whether it's hypo, Hashimoto's, Graves, thyrotoxicosis, it doesn't matter. We have a high need specifically for B2 as well, for our thyroid to work effectively. So we need our B2 for normal growth, for our development, for our physical performance, reproduction, lactation and well-being, and energy production. So it is really needed and necessary for us to get up and go oomph. So it's also great for the metabolism of our carbohydrates, our fats and our proteins, and it assists as part of our antioxidant activity. And when I call it rust in the body. So when we get oxidative stress in the body, it's like the insides of us are rusting. It's like watching a car that sits outside and gets wet and we see rust forming. And so when we have that, we have a higher need for antioxidants in the system, and B2 can really help with that. So it really helps with that reactive oxygen species, so that rusting. It also helps our glutathione conversion, which is really great for detoxification processes. And so where can we get it? So our big foods. So liver's a huge one, and look, liver's fantastic. If you can manage 1 or 2 serves of liver a week, you're going to get all of your regroup vitamins, you're going to get your B12s, you're going to get your iron stores. So liver's an exceptional way to get a lot of your nutrition. So we're also looking at things like asparagus, eggs, avocados, mushrooms, beans, currants, broccoli, bean sprouts. So there's a lot of vegetarian sources that we can get our B2 from. But and we're lucky with B2 that cooking doesn't affect how much of that nutrient, so it doesn't destroy a lot of the nutrition in it, which is great. But I would always recommend covering your pots when you're cooking and using the water you're steaming your vegetables in, because it makes amazing vegetable broth, and or you can drink it during the day as well as a good good way of adding nutrition that way, or adding it to your soups and stews and so forth. Okay guys, I hope you had some information on how B2 can help, and the fact that it helps your thyroid because it helps every other system within your body, especially the metabolism of your carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Okay guys, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully at 10:30 depending on work. If not, I'm trying to make sure I'm here between 10 and 11. If you've got any questions, please let me know, write me a note, and I'm more than happy to answer them. Have a fantastic, beautiful, wet day today. Take care, guys. Bye.